So consider this part 2 of looking at the basics of your shooting form. And this is actually going to go back a little bit more. Perhaps for those of you that are thinking of getting into archery and wondering where your draw length should be, there's a lot of information out there that can guide you in the right direction. I know there's some formulas and equations that will do a little math to figure out your draw length. But the best one I've found to date is one that actually takes a physical measurement off of your shooting form. Now, this is the method that I recommend, and it goes along the lines of basically assuming the shooting position with your shooting arm relatively straight out. You want to kind of mimic exactly what you're going to be doing when you're shooting. You don't necessarily want to lock your arm out. But what you're going to do is you're basically going to take that shooting stance, and you're going to go ahead and put your knuckles on a wall in front of you, and then have somebody measure from that wall to the corner of your mouth. And I found this to be the most accurate way to get your draw length figured out. Now, there are some factors that will play into that. Usually it'll get you within about a ½ inch of what your draw length will be, and a lot of times you can play with that adjustment with your D-loop and your release and get it where it needs to be. The other thing that should be mentioned when it comes to drawing a bow, again, is the form, that classic P formation. Now, if your draw is too short for you, and you can have one of your shooting buddies help you out, or perhaps someone at your local pro shop to critique you, but if you're drawing your bow and your elbow is kicked in, then that tells you your draw length is too short. Now, the opposite is true. Is if your elbow is behind you, then essentially your draw is too long. So those are two small things that you can look for, and that measuring system for finding out your draw length, a great way to figure out what the correct draw length is for you and get you on the road to some accurate shooting.